Hey y'all, how you doing today? Danna here, and I'm going to tell you how to make my very favorite brownie recipe. Why do you need a brownie recipe right now? Well, teachers are going back to school, bus drivers, all those people that work with kids are going back to school, and I used to be a teacher. And you love your students, but sometimes you do need a little comfort food in the form of chocolate. And these are my go-to brownies that help me make it through my time in the classroom. And sometimes my son would come home and say, Miss So-and-so needs some brownies, Mama. You better make her some. So I'd make her some brownies and send them because we got to all work together to take care of our babies. And we know our teachers have had a really challenging year. And also our parents. And these helped me make it through the teenage years with my kids, all the different things they did. And these brownies will help you make it through too. They are easy. They're called 1-spoon cocoa brownies. You know why they're called 1 spoon? You just stir the stuff up in a bowl with 1 spoon and pop it in the oven, and you don't have to get out all the equipment unless you just want to. So these are my 1-spoon cocoa brownies. Now, where can you find this recipe? You can find it in my book, Happiness is Homemade, y'all. It's on Amazon. Just get on there and order it. It'll come to your house. And also, it's on page 130, 1-spoon cocoa brownies. So let me tell you what you're going to need to make it, and we're going to get these in the oven fast. You're going to need 1 2/3 cup of sugar, 1 1/2 sticks of butter melted, 2 tablespoons of water, 2 eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 1 1/3 cup of self-rising flour, and 3/4 of a cup of cocoa. That's it. You're going to mix it up and put it in a 9x13 pan and pop it in the oven at 350. So I've got my oven heated and we're ready to start mixing. The first thing we're going to do is stir together our sugar, butter, and water. So here we go. We got the butter. We got the sugar, and here comes the water right here. Now we just start stirring. And y'all, we just got to all support each other during this time. And if making some brownies is going to help you make it through the day, then honey, you get in there and make you some brownies. Now I make these for myself because, you know, sometimes I just need brownies. Somebody's sick and you got to go take care of them, take them some brownies if they like chocolate. Okay, so we stir this together, and then we're going to stir in the beaten eggs. So, let's beat up those eggs. Y'all know how to beat an egg. I'm going to do them separately, make sure my eggs are good. And you know what I tell my grandkids, y'all poke the yolk, it'll make it easier. Whip these up real quick. Just beat those eggs, get a little frustration out. Plop that right in. This is such a fast, moist, delicious brownie. You're gonna love it, and I really want you to tell me if you love it or not, or what you did to change it. And the next thing, we're gonna add flour and cocoa. Oh wait, I've got to add the vanilla. Now you need some good vanilla, but if you just use the vanilla you got in your pantry, all this stuff you've got in your pantry. Now we're gonna use 2 teaspoons. Now, y'all, you think that's a lot of vanilla, but I'm going to tell you, don't skip on the vanilla. It makes a good difference in how rich and tasting they are. Okay, we're going to stir these together. See how easy it is so far? It's just easy. All right, so we've stirred that together. We're going to add the flour and the cocoa until it's well blended. Okay, I'm going to move my book over here because I need to get in here and do some stirring. All right, this is my flour, and we need 1 1/3 cup. Y'all like my little flour thing here? Yeah, look at here. This is 1 cup right here. Now, usually what I do, and you don't have to do this, but I just do it because I want to, is do a little of both at a time. And you just start stirring. Now, I'm going to tell you about these brownies. They're good. And when you cook them, you need to make sure they're a little sticky. So when you stick your toothpick in the middle to see how sticky they are, you want it to be slightly sticky. Now for my oven, I bake them for about 20 minutes. But now ovens are different. You're going to have to try it. Do not overbake these brownies because, you know, then what you're going to do. I overbaked them one time. And they were not my usual because I got busy doing something else. You know how it is. And was running in to do that other stuff and came back and they were overcooked. So we crumbled them up in milk and ate them like cereal. And they were good. But I'm just telling you, don't overdo on your baking. You do want them to be moist and a little bit sticky when you put the thing in it and test it. All right, I got to get 1 3/4 cup of this. And y'all, these have lines in there so I can see how much it is. All right. Now it's just time to stir. Now, if you want to use your blend, you know, your mixer or your stand mixer, whatever, you can. But, you know, when you're a woman in a hurry or a man in a hurry, whatever, and you just want to throw it in, this is just an easy way to do it. And y'all, this brownie recipe has saved me so many times when I'll think things are just getting too hectic. Mama needs some help. Then what I end up doing is making these brownies. They're good with ice cream. They're good if you want to put some fruit next to them. They're good if you want to take a gallon of milk and go sit in your chair and eat brownies and drink milk. You know we've all done stuff like that sometimes. But anyway, we try to eat healthy most of the time, but occasionally you just need some brownies. And y'all, these are so rich. That's it. We're done. Let's pop these babies in the oven. It's going to be a thicker batter. When you start pouring it in, it's going to be kind of thick, but that's okay. This is what I do. Now look, fast and delicious. That's what we want. Our babies going to school. We need to drown our sorrows in a pan of brownies. We're going to do it. So we can be all smiles and happy when they come home from school that day. Y'all, when my babies went to school, I stayed home with my kids. My husband come in one day after my baby got there and they were all in school. He came home one day and I was watching Sesame Street by myself crying. And he said, oh girl, he said, Danna, you got to do something with yourself. So anyway, that's when I decided I might need to start teaching. And I went to the classroom after I got my degree and I loved it. Loved all my students. Some of them were more challenging than others, but I loved them all, every one of them. But anyway, and now I work with my husband on state issues. But anyway, this is it. We're getting this in the oven. 20 minutes from now, I'm going to have some really delicious brownies. And if you need a perk while you're waiting, you can always lick the bowl. One of the best things in life is licking the bowl. I can't wait for those brownies to get done. See you in a minute. Okay, y'all, let's see how the brownies are doing. Oh, look at that. Look at those gorgeous brownies. Let's do the test. I have my little cake sticker right here that I got from somewhere. So I put it in there and pull it out. It's just slightly sticky. This is how we want it. And, you know, they start looking just a little bit firm around the edges so you know they're done. So these are my brownies, y'all. What I usually do is leave them sitting around and let them sit out and cool off a little bit. But I'm going to go in here and get one little tidbit so you can see how good they are. Now look, you don't even need a big knife. This is a butter knife. Ooh, goodness. Ooh, I got to get me a fork to lift it out. You know, the first piece is always the toughest to get out. Ooh, yum. It's hot, but look how glorious it is. Ooh, look at that. It is going to be so good. And for whatever reason you need some brownies, your baby went to school, you're a teacher or a bus driver, or you're just a parent in stress, or you love somebody and want to show them you love them, make them a brownie. And y'all, you've always got this stuff in your pantry. You can make them all the time. You never have to buy brownie packaged mix again. This is so easy. But anyway, you know what I always tell you? The good Lord loves you and I love you too. You have a really good day and go make you some brownies. And please comment below and let me know if you like the brownies. Okay, I'm going in like the real girl that I am with my hands. Oh my goodness. You're going to love me for this. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye. I need some milk.